Last week on this show, we were talking about what the Niners had done. They hadn't done much. They'd signed Trevarius Ward and Oren Burks. Now they've done the meat of their free agency. They might do a couple more things, but I think it's time for us to take stock of what they've done. And I want to know, Larry, have the Niners gotten better or worse in free agency? Because you never stay the same.
That's true. That's true. And I would say they've gotten worse. Okay. So I don't see how you can lose, a powerful guard like Laken Tomlinson and lose DJ Jones, who's, one of your great run defenders, and be better. It would take some significant additions. I just look at this and say they got a corner. They've helped themselves on special teams, but they still need an edge rusher, still need an interior tackle rusher, still need a wide receiver, still need a nickel corner, still need a free safety. So when you factor in what they still need, what they've lost, and actually what they've gained, there's no doubt in my mind they're a loser at this point.
And I think it goes even. I agree. They've gotten worse. And maybe this factors in more to the grade, which we're going to talk about next. But they still have Jimmy, and I guess it doesn't mean they're worse, but they could have gotten so much better had they traded Jimmy Garoppolo for a third-round pick. Maybe what Indianapolis essentially gave to Atlanta for Matt Ryan 3 weeks ago. Maybe they could have gotten that for Jimmy Garoppolo from Indianapolis, and then spent that cap money to get better. But they didn't do that. Instead, they filled 2 holes and created 5. That's what they did.
I don't. The only thing I'll say about the Jimmy thing, Grant, is it's like our premise is they should have moved him, but I don't have anything concrete that says that they actually had an offer. I mean, and could they have envisioned all of these quarterback gymnastics that have happened with all these different guys? I don't know. I mean, did people think that Ryan would be traded and Watson would come back and he would be traded and Russell would be traded, and there were just a lot more quarterbacks moving than maybe they had anticipated? Now it just seems like it's Carolina or it's Houston or Seattle, and I don't think the 49ers want to cut him because I think they think he's going to wind up in Seattle.
Well, it's just interesting how the reporting on the Jimmy Garoppolo thing changed the last couple of weeks. I mean, it feel like before free agency started, everyone was saying Indy's interested. They're the main trade destination. It's just going to come down to price that the Niners want more than Indy is willing to give up. And then once no one traded for Jimmy Garoppolo, the narrative was, oh, well, there was never any interest in Jimmy Garoppolo. So to me, there was a switch. It feels like that's the Niners spin on things. I can't prove it, but I think they could have gotten that pick 82 from Indianapolis. I don't think anyone anticipated Matt Ryan being available. Did you?
No. I do think it's interesting how little rumor that Deshaun's going to Atlanta, Matt Ryan's out of there. Little rumor going to Cleveland, Baker's out of there. Jimmy, it's like he's either wired a little differently or something, because it's like it's amazing. He doesn't seem like it bothers him at all that they haven't been able to trade him, and that his name's been out there in the rumor mill for months. So I didn't expect this many quarterbacks to move, and I still don't know what to make of the teams that are left. It's like, does Carolina have interest? I read today they don't want Baker Mayfield. How do they get Jimmy Garoppolo? They have got Darnold on the books for $18 million. Doesn't seem like it makes sense there. Texans, does Jimmy want to go to the Texans? I don't know. And does Seattle even really want Jimmy, or would they prefer Drew Lock? I mean, Jimmy doesn't have the downfield arm to get the ball to DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett. So I don't think he fits in Seattle. I don't think he fits Carolina's cap. And I don't think the Texans fit his desire to play for a winner. So game over. I don't know what the next step is, really.
Well, no, I think the next step is that he stays here this year. And we could talk about that.
Wow.
But I think wow. I think that's the writing on the wall right here, that he stays here, and that's not good. So have the Niners gotten better or worse? I think just the idea of Jimmy staying here and what that could do to the locker room, the fan base, the culture of the team, that's bad too. So I think we agree the Niners have gotten worse, which is crazy considering they were that close to making the Super Bowl, and you figured getting better would be the goal.